Hello YouTube, my name is Wade McAllister and I am the proud owner of 2010 Sega Genesis Tribute car. I'm doing this video to try to promote sponsorship for this year's season, and I'm going to show you where I pretty much left the car off in 2015. I just want to say I do not work for Beyond Redline. I'm not sponsored by Beyond Redline. They did a great job tuning my car in 2015, and I just want to show the company in Wisconsin a little bit of love. So, talking about the trophies, in 2015 for Hot Import Nights in Vancouver, I won the Best Theme Ride, Little City Restos. I won People's Choice and Best Other. The Auto Extravaganza in Sydney, BC, Best 2000 and Up. And in farthest distance traveled in Woodbourne, United States. All the trophies were won on a cross Canada and US road trip funded by me and my life savings into this car. So to start with, it's all about the little details. So when people look at the car, come on over, I'll show you. These are stickers from the Sega Genesis console that were put onto the car. They're good. The VIN number, everything about it itself. I wanted the car to look as though it was actually made and produced by Sega Genesis. The emissions control sticker says the Genesis system console has the Sega logo instead of the Hyundai logo, and I carried that throughout the car. The vehicle was built in a few months' time in my driveway. I had good friends like my buddy Josh, the cameraman today, helping me out, as well as spinning wrenches and doing different things that we could. There's stickers on the door here. These are stickers that were on the underside of the Sega Genesis console that I used for the interior. The car is heavily modified. Stock, it was 167 horsepower at the rear wheel. Beyond Redline detuned it for me to 387 horsepower at the rear wheel and 12.5 pounds of boost. The amount of modifications are quite extensive, and I'll go into them in detail in other videos. This is just a brief overview of the car. I did get somebody barking at me before for not showing the exhaust, or at least revving it. So Josh, if you could stand over here, I'll do a quick engine exhaust rev. Everything on the car is modified. Mishimoto intercooler, Mishimoto rad, Mac and Extreme Performance for the exhaust, the downpipe, everything is modified to get this sound. It's a heavily modified vehicle. So if you come on over to this side, going with the little details, unleaded power-up rings only. I tried to keep the Sega theme for the majority of the vehicle. Going underneath the hood, a lot is quite different than stock. Laser etched, welcome to the next level. That's the Sega trademark they had on all the video games and everything. Over here, you have the official Sega Genesis seal of quality. That's again a laser etched image. Please don't sue me, Sega. The engine cover, fabricated that from hand, powder coated it, put the Sonic image on it as well as on the rims. The factory computer was over here. That's removed, and my custom patch cam setup was put in its place. You have the racing Mishimoto intercooler, and I had to modify the front bumper a little bit to get optimal airflow. I have the Mishimoto radiator, all Mishimoto piping, Tomai turbo, Synapse turbo exhaust manifold, 50 durometer engine mounts from CPE. The line here is a steel braided fuel line from Beyond Redline. Beyond Redline also did the tune, as I said. Synapse blow-off valve. My buddy Dieter from Dieter Built Fabrication. He welded up the attachment point here. He also made the engine cover here. He made the heat shield here. It's a Luxon bar going across the top. What else? Brembo brakes, 4-piston Brembo brakes, slotted rotors, steel braided lines, semi-metallic pads. The Brembos were the factory GT option. Everything else has been upgraded and modified. If you'd like to get in the passenger seat, I'll go through the interior stuff. Hello YouTube. So all going back to the little details, I have player 1 and player 2 on the door handles, just to try to keep with the Sega theme. This is a 7-inch Windows tablet that we made a custom holder for it, and that houses my Haltech computer. As you see when I hit the gas, these are what all my injectors are doing. That is the exhaust gas temperature, rad temperature. I can literally set this for about 300 different things, gauges and whatnot. I have one here for drag racing, changes it up, one back to the regular screen. I can completely program and tune this. The only thing I cannot do is set the fuel mapping, because that is locked out by Beyond Redline, and I'm kind of grateful for that, because that means I can't mess it up. So some of you may have noticed the Sega Genesis cartridge. Yes, it is functional. This is a custom made prototype for the Sega. My buddy Josh and I are going to 3D print something that looks like the actual Sega console. So for now I'll show you the functioning Sega. So the Sega's plugged in here. I have 2 extension cables coming down to a wireless setup right here. That wireless setup goes to these 2 wireless licensed Sega Genesis controllers. So and just to show you that it does work, so I'll hit start. Of course, make a liar out of me. There we go. I'll hit start on player 1. So this is not an actual Sega Genesis from back in the day. It's an at-games Sega Genesis. So without this one cartridge plugged in, when I turn it on, it goes to a boot up screen, and there are, I believe, 80 preloaded Sega Genesis games on it. But I like having the old school cartridge in the dash. So, but just to show you, I take the cartridge out, turn it on, and then it goes into the at-games boot up. And again, it has all these games preloaded. It's kind of the brainchild of the build, and I'd like to thank Visions Electronics in Langford, British Columbia, Victoria. They helped me huge to try to find this Kenwood DNX 692 deck that works great with the at-game setup if you guys want to hook up your own Sega car at home. The controls, this is out of a 2013 Hyundai Genesis Coupe, as well as the majority of the interior. This was a black, red, and gray interior as a 2010, so I changed the headliner, I changed the steering wheel, the controls, the air conditioning controls, the dual computer, everything, pretty much everything from here up is out of a 2013. And if you notice here, this is my dash cam. So I'll close the hood just so you can see it. So there's one camera right here, aimed forward. There's a second camera right here, but that's not currently hooked in. So the rest of the interior, for safety features, I made a custom fire extinguisher mount because I think it's a crying shame to see any car go up in flames. And also over on this side, there's a first aid kit as well as emergency pylons. If you guys want to see kits like this in your car, just add to the comment section and let me know if you want this to be somewhat of a kit to be able to purchase online, that kind of thing. Last but not least, the tail lights are off a 2013 Genesis. I think they look much better than the ones that were on the 2010, and they're direct plug and play. If you guys want to see any videos, any how-tos, you have any questions, just upload. Go to the 2010 Sega Genesis Tribute car page. Put in your requests. Let me know if you know of anybody that's doing any kind of sponsorship, and thank you very much for watching the video. Take care.